What's going on, Stim Heads? Hi, Stim Ace here, and today I am coming to you live from parts unknown. I have a very special type of research chemical that I'm going to be reviewing today for you guys, my beloved community. And I am hiding here deep underground, deep in one of my secret bunkers, because I don't want any eyes on me or on the product that I'm going to be reviewing here today. What I am holding here in my hands is the all-new Kratos pre-workout from Beast Coast Research. Not even nutrition, guys. This isn't Beast Coast Nutrition. This is Beast Coast Research. This here is a research type of product, not for human consumption. But knowing Stim Ace, not only am I going to consume this, I'm going to come on here and tell you everything you need to know about this hitter from this bunker where hopefully nobody will find me. So I received this tub here from my good friends over at SocalSupps, and I did run it today in the gym. I am away for the weekend. Like I said, I am hiding out here in this underground bunker because I don't want anybody finding out about this product here. The label makes some extraordinary claims, and I definitely put it to the test today. So before anything, we are going to go over this flavor, guys, and the flavor that I got here is the green apple flavor. I think it comes in like 3 or 4 different flavors, and I gotta say, being that this does come to us from SocalSupps, there is a big comparison to be made to their wildly popular, no pun intended, Wildfire pre-workout. Now, I heard the recent batches of Wildfire aren't quite as crazy as they used to be back in the day. I never got to try the new batches, so I don't know anything about that. But I do know that this one here definitely has the goods. Now, I got the green apple flavor. Like I said, it comes in like a couple of other flavors. I think they have a blue raz, a Skittles flavor, very reminiscent to Wildfire. This really does mimic the old school Wildfire pre-workout, and the flavor tastes almost identical to the green apple Wildfire flavor, which I had a little while back. I do still have a couple of seal tubs of the good batches, and this one here is no different. Very solid flavor, but also a little bit of a synthetic back end, letting you know that this one definitely has the goods. So with that being said, let's go over this label right now. So looking at the research facts here, and yes, guys, this indeed is the research facts. There's no supplement nutrition facts. This is a research product. You're getting 30 servings in here, which is freaking crazy value for money in 2025. 30 servings of a research chemical, absolutely incredible. One scoop comes in at 14.3 grams, and a flat scoop comes in at about 14.5 grams. So they are right on the money with this product here. We begin with L-citrulline at 6,000 milligrams, so definitely a solid dose for the pumps. Beta-alanine 3 grams, agmatine 1,000 milligrams, taurine 500 milligrams, DMAE 500 milligrams, caffeine 350. So a solid dose of caffeine, and hopefully with the addition of the other stimulants, it's going to hit really, really nicely. We also do have L-theanine coming in at 350 milligrams, so again, very reminiscent to Wildfire, which had the theanine at a 1-to-1 ratio with the caffeine. Usually I'm not a fan of it, but labels are just labels in the end of the day, guys. Who the hell cares? We are going over the research facts right now, so ultimately it doesn't really matter. We have 2-amino isoheptane coming in at 200 milligrams. That is the yum-yums that we all know and love, and boy, does this one have the goods in it. Alpha GBC 200 milligrams, a relatively low dose, but it's going to get the job done in terms of nootropics. And then we have geranium extract at 100 milligrams. This is a naturally occurring form of geranium, but it should help provide a little bit of extra stimulation to your workout. And then we have some pink Himalayan salt, 50 milligrams for the pumps, bioperine for absorption at 10 milligrams, and lastly, huperzine A for focus at 350 micrograms. Alright guys, so Stim Ace took the drink, and I got to the gym today. I let this one build up for about 15 minutes, and it was exactly 15 minutes until this whole thing started coming together. And there's no alpha in here, there's no yohin bind, so you're not going to get a crazy elevated heart rate. Surprisingly speaking, this one here is a research chemical type of product, but it is a lot smoother and more euphoric than I anticipated it to be. 15 minutes in, the clean energy comes about. You're getting a little bit of a nootropic head high, and a nice buzz starts coming about. A very nice warm feeling that radiates throughout your entire body. You're going to feel a little bit of the beta-alanine tingles. Nothing too crazy, no insane prickles, no prickling all over your body, but it actually feels nice, warm, but it's letting you know that it's go time in the gym. 350 milligrams of caffeine seems exactly right. It hit nicely, but not to the point of being overbearing. I'm sure there is L-theanine in here. Who the hell knows if it's actually at 350 milligrams, but it definitely feels like this was a little bit more subdued. Now, comparing this to Wildfire, because a lot of people are going to be asking, is this similar to Wildfire? Does it have the OG formula? Because you're looking at the label and it's pretty much a identical label, maybe like 2 or 3 little minute differences, but it's essentially the same label as Wildfire, and to a lesser degree, Cali Mamba from SocalSupps. Now, if I were to compare this on the intensity scale, Cali Mamba comes in at like a 6 out of 10 in terms of intensity. That one was always really good for me. It was a feel-good, productive energy kind of pre-workout, but not like super crazy. Definitely something you could take like 3 days a week. So Cali Mamba would come in at a 6. Let's say that the crazy batches of Wildfire, the ones with the 2025 expiration, let's say that those batches come in at a 10 out of 10, right? In terms of like crazy buzz and you're hopped up and you're tweaking and you're just destroying the weights. So Cali Mamba's at a 6, Wildfire's at a 10. This one comes in right in the middle, probably an 8 out of 10 in terms of the intensity. So subtract a couple of points from the original Wildfire batches, the one that had you just like hopped up and going crazy. This is a more subdued experience. It comes in a little bit slower. It takes like 20-25 minutes to build. You're going to feel it in 15 minutes. You're ready to go in 15 minutes, but it kind of builds very, very slowly. And I like the fact that there's no Alpha-O in here, no yohimbine, even though I love the Alpha-O and the yohimbine, but this pre-workout doesn't need it. This is a feel-good, bordering on a euphoric type of experience, but it's productive. That is the one component of here that I have to put above everything else, is the productivity. You're going to be pushing the weights. You're going to feel strong. You're not going to feel fatigue. The endurance is off the charts on this one, but not to the point where you're like tweaking and you can't stop and take rests. I was able to actually have conversations with people today. I took out my earbuds. I am away for the weekend, so I ran into some people that I don't normally get to see. Was able to have some good conversations, feeling confident, feeling good. But as soon as I plug back in, I'm ready to continue the workout. I'm crushing it. I'm pushing heavy numbers. The weights feel light. It feels effortless. And it's just an overall positive, good mood, nootropic feeling kind of product. There's no over-the-top anxiety with this one. There's actually no anxiety. This is a very feel-good product. There's no elevated heart rate. There is a little bit of sweating in here. I'm not exactly sure what is causing the sweating. Maybe that geranium extract, maybe the 2-amino. I know those are not thermogenics, but there is a little bit of sweating going on. I was pushing pretty hard today, hit full body today, did some cardio, hit the sauna afterwards. I did an epic, full body, high stim Saturday weekend workout, and I feel freaking incredible. When you leave the gym, you have this nice little buzz that lingers about you, a good nootropic feeling. It's super, super productive, more than anything else. It's euphoric. It's mood elevating, it gives you good energy, endurance, but it definitely is a productive experience. You're gonna get shit done on this product, and I freaking love it for it. This one's staying in my personal stash. This is very similar to the OG Crazy Wildfire, but the craziness is toned down a little bit, maybe 15-20%. It's toned down, but it also doesn't have the negative side effects. For instance, the original Wildfire would have me so thirsty. I would go through a gallon jug and just chug the entire thing, because that thing just gave me the craziest dry mouth, cotton mouth, and I had to just keep chugging. I was obviously staying hydrated today, but I didn't need to drink like a freaking elephant today, because you know what? It wasn't all that bad. There was no jitters, there was no anxiety. I didn't feel introverted in this one. It puts you in a little bubble. You're feeling good. You're feeling positive. It feels illicit, man. It's got the good 2-amino in there. It's got the yum-yums, but not to the point where you're tweaking. I think you can safely take this one twice a week, as long as you space like 2-3 days in between, and you have a great experience doing it. You're getting 30 servings. The flavor's pretty solid. The effects hit relatively quickly, and there's no come down. There's no anxiety. There is a little bit of the shrinkage, a little bit of the stimmy willy, a little bit of delayed urination, but minuscule, maybe like a 4 or a 5 out of 10. It's not like, the original Legit Pre or the original Wildfire, man. That thing had me done for the entire day. But this one has you going, you feel good, you feel positive, and most importantly, it feels super, super productive. To pick up the all-new Kratos pre-workout, you can head over to SocalSupps.com. I do not have a discount code as of the time of this recording, but they are always running promotions, so you guys can check it out over there. Or alternatively, you can head to NutriCartel.com, pick this one up using discount code ACE15 to save 15% off your entire order and help support the Stim Ace YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. I am feeling great. I am feeling productive, energized, pumped up, and it's great because I still have a lot to do. It's Saturday afternoon right now, and I still got a pretty busy day ahead of me, so I am ready to roll. I am ready to take on the day and everything that it brings with it. If you guys enjoyed this review from the old secret bunker, don't forget to give a like to this video, comment below, let me know if you've tried this one or if you're planning on trying this one, and let me know what you think about it, if it compares more to Mamba or to Wildfire. Is this the research type of chemicals that you're into in terms of pre-workouts? Let me know in the comments down below. I will see you all next time for the next high stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.